Hey guys, I'm Melissa.
I'm Patty.
We are
Efecto podcast.
Welcome back, guys.
Episode 55.
55. Woo!
That's so exciting.
I'm like, damn.
I know that's crazy.
Like it's 55 episodes. Been going strong. Like,
Yeah. Well, the last
yeah,
month.
but still 55 episodes. Like, you know.
I recently, I don't know if you noticed, but on our TikTok, we never really utilize like the stories, but lately, like when we post something, I'll post it to our story, just cause let's just see. So I was scrolling through our TikToks, and I was like, let me just start reposting like some of our old ones, and I reposted the the Paquita.
Oh God!
It is inútil. Yeah, but yes, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, for listening, for supporting. I was literally thinking of the email that David sent. Guys,
let's start with that.
Yeah,
let's start. I took a picture. I need to post this because I have him in the background of it. Do you want to explain?
So we get an email and it says feedback to the Efecto podcast email.
But who is it from?
From David, of course. So David sends an email. He's like, have you guys seen the email? Or he told you, like, have you seen the email?
He was like, Paulina told me to send that email. And I was like, huh? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, the email I sent to Efecto podcast. And I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, Mely's probably checked it. I was like, ask her. And then I went to go shower and all that stuff.
Yeah. And then he comes to me. He's like, so what happened to the email? Have you responded? I'm like, David, what are you talking about? And then I see it. I was like, and then he tells me, he's like, I sent an email to El Efecto podcast. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I see it. And then it says feedback.
Okay.
And then.
So from David Mendoza. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Good evening, El Efecto.
Love that.
Oh, shit.
Very proper, very mindful,
very demure.
My God.
Even though he is not
demure.
I'm writing to express my disappointment for not uploading a podcast for 2 weeks. This has affected my schedule, life, and mental health. El Efecto is my form of therapy, and I do not appreciate you not uploading a new episode. I hope moving forward you can stay in a more consistent schedule so it won't affect my mental health. I would greatly appreciate it. Love, El Efecto fanatic.
Oh my God, the fanatic part.
I love it. It's so true though, because David literally from day one when we would work from the coffee shop and he'd be there, but it's just so funny. But I know for a fact, David always says, he's like, I literally watch you guys when I'm at the gym. He's like, so on Mondays, he's like, I literally set my phone up and I'm right there like rowing.
Yeah, he was like saying that. He was like that he'll like be mid-workout and then start laughing. And he's like, people probably think I'm crazy.
And he stops his workout. He's like invested. So he'll legit, like, he'll be like, where's the episode? Yeah. And I'm like, not here.
Like, what's going on? Well, I'm glad that we're your form of therapy, David. Yes. And here is episode 55 for you.
Yeah, this one's dedicated to you, David.
Oh my God, I'm like freaking David. No, but yeah, guys, I mean, again, welcome back. How are you guys enjoying this heat? Because it is fucking, I'm like, enjoying is not a word, but it's so bad.
I hate the heat.
So bad.
I hate the heat. Like, I'm not built, my body is not built for this.
It's so bad. It's disgusting.
It, like, when was it? Yesterday was, so on Friday. Oh. That day was really bad. Yeah. It, like, burnt. Like, it hurt.
Yeah.
So I literally went outside for, like, maybe not even, maybe 30 seconds. Because I went to throw, like, the trash away. And, bitch, I was like, oh, hell no. I threw it away and I ran inside. It hurt so bad. And how I know it was hot, we now have central AC because like through like the city and everything they put it installed it. And when I woke up that morning at 6:30, the AC was already on. My parents never turn on the AC that early. Like, they will thug it out until like midday and then turn on the AC. No, that bitch was on like, all day.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, bitch, it's honestly I don't know how we've survived so long without it.
I know, that's what I've told my like parents, but no, on Thursday too, I work in like, I guess the Valley-ish, Studio City or whatever. Guys, it was so bad. Like, I was gonna go get lunch outside. I mean, I was gonna go like take my lunch outside. the elevator's open, and then I literally had a thought. I was like, oh my gosh, no, I forgot that it was like gonna be disgusting.
It's like the fires of hell. Just like
I took my happy ass back to my desk. I'm like set my phone up, and I was just there. And then it was funny because I like look, and most of the time there's really no one there in the office. Like during lunch, everyone was there.
Yeah, bitch. Because
we were like, fuck,
it's
no.
not.
It was so bad.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. And like, the first thing that I think of is like all the homeless people. Like, oh, that hurts my heart so bad. Because I'm like, what do they do? Mm-hmm. Like, that's.
Yeah. And even just like all like the people that work in like labor and like they have to go to work. Like I passed by like on my way to, I don't even know, I was going to Target. And there is construction being done, and there's like all these men, like guys, and they were still in like the long sleeves and stuff because it like, you know, it burns. But literally, I was like, oh my god, I'm over here complaining, like, but like imagine.
No, they're literally putting in work. With all this going on, but hopefully, you know, they have those, because you know those towels, the cooling towels. Oh yeah. And then on TikTok, randomly those ads come up for like the fans that like they're for workers, like that you clip it like inside their shirt and it just blows air in their shirt. That's like the first I've ever heard of that. But yeah, this heat is terrible,
disgusting.
But the good thing is it started like labor, like a little after, like the day after Labor Day was like really really hot, so we at least got our beach day in that day. It just sucks. Well, you have your pool, so you could get into the pool like at night and whatnot, but I got fucking swimmer's ear. I blame the pool though. It definitely was not the beach. Ocean, it was the pool, because I've not swam in a pool in a long time, and that was like the odd man out. But the fact that it took like 4 days and then it kicked in, I was like, oh. So yeah, I currently have swimmer's ear. I've been putting in eardrops, but like they work for like 30 minutes and then that's it. But I will say, and then Mely gave me some of her prescription eardrops. Thank you so much. Yeah, so
hopefully those work, because those are supposed to, you guys know I get it a lot. So yeah.
And yesterday Amanda called me and she FaceTimed me, and she's at the fucking pool, or on Friday, I don't remember what day, Friday, and she was at the fucking pool, and she was like, come over, and I'm like, I can't swim. I was like, I'm not going if I can't get in the, and this is the thing, people are probably like, you can still get in the water. Bitch, I need to swim. Yeah. If I'm just sitting there, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I want to just dive in.
And it's going to get worse, guys. It's like, I didn't listen and I kept swimming or whatever. No, it gets so much worse. Yeah, so, bitch. No. Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
Well, yeah, but same thing. I was like, no, it's like, I just want to be in the water. But it just get bad. Yeah. And we were in fucking Palm Springs when it started. I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to just sit outside in the
Oh, yeah, that was bad. This feels like Palm Springs.
Yeah. Imagine how much it is there.
This feels, let's check. This feels how it was in Palm Springs, but at least in Palm Springs, we had the pool. Yeah. I'm nervous to see. Oh, in Palm Springs, it's 93. In Puerto Rico, it's 88 degrees, and it's currently raining.
Of course.
In Jalos, it's 66. Damn. Oh, I want to be there. In Boston, it's 66. Big Bear, it's 70. Vegas is only 85. Oh. That's crazy.
That's disrespectful.
That's crazy. But yeah, this heat has just been a lot.
Yeah, not it.
So make sure you're hydrating.
Yeah, guys, make sure you hydrate. Put on that sunblock sunscreen.
Go follow Skin by Danny Kane. Yeah. Go watch her fucking reel.
Oh my God,
I was dying. It's because we always quote that. We quote that so all the time.
I freaking loved it.
And Claudia looks so good.
I know.
Like, I don't know if she's listening, if she's watching, but Claudia, babe, you look amazing. I tell her every time I see her, I'm like, bitch, you look bomb.
I know. The last time I saw her too, I was like, damn it. She's like, stop it.
No, I know. Like, I'm always hyping her up.
No, that video, oh my God,
so go watch it. And make sure you're following both of them, and book with Skin by Danny K.
Yeah, but yeah, let's just we already got into it, but let's catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
So Patty, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, this week was another struggle. But a lot of things happened this week, breakthroughs and whatnot. But yeah, literally my life has just been therapy Soul Cycle. But this week we actually did have a lot of events like together, so we can talk about that. So I won't get into that.
I know when I saw your TikTok, I was like, oh shit,
bitch, we did a lot. Yeah. We did a lot. I was like, oh my god,
literally, I was like, oh,
who
damn.
are we? No, but it was good. The one thing I do want to talk about. So last week I mentioned that I was summoned to jury duty.
Oh my god.
So now I could talk about my experience. So apparently
she's a criminal, y'all.
I'm not. I promise. But so I have never served ever. You're probably like, bitch, you're 30. How the fuck have you never served? I've never received a letter. Okay. But like 3 weeks ago, I'm at home, and for those of you that don't know, my dad, he's retired, but he spends his entire day, like he clocks in at fucking like 7 a.m., 7:30, and is out there till like 2, 3, just outside doing jardín.
Yeah.
And we only have one patch of like one. There's not even grass there. It's fucking dirt now because he took out the grass.
Oh my god.
But it's like all his plants and everything. Like, okay. So one day he was painting. That's what he was doing, painting the fence. I get a phone call and I'm like, hello? He's like, hey, come outside. The mailman needs you to sign something. And I was like, okay. I hang up and I was like, oh my god. My dad's my biggest ops because why would you tell him? Hello? Oh yeah, she's inside. Let me go get her. Go. I fucking knew. Right when I hung up, I said, oh, they got me, dog. They fucking got me, dog.
You've been served.
No, literally, I was like, this is for jury duty. I was like, oh my god. So I go and I'm like very friendly to the mailman. He's like, oh, I need you to sign this, this, and this. And he was like, here you go. And I get it and I read it. And the first time I read it, I was like, fuck. Okay, so I was like, okay, you have to call like the evening before 9/4 after 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
After 7 p.m. to get your like instructions or whatever. And it was like, if you don't show, and it tells you like, we sent you one in 2022, which I don't remember 2022. So maybe I got it, maybe I didn't, I don't know. And then they're like, you didn't respond. And then they're like, we sent you one in June of this year, 2 in June of this year. And honestly, bitch, I was like, I have no idea, because in June we had people in and out of the house, like
it was just
because there was constantly people at the house because everything going on with my brother and whatever. So I was like, I don't know. And I even told my dad, I was like, did I get anything? Because I don't get the mail. And bitch, the few bills I have, it's all like directed, like automated. Yeah, everything's online. I don't really get mail. Yeah, unless it's like the dentist randomly. So like I don't go looking for the mail unless my parents like tell me like, you have mail, go through it. They did not tell me I had it. And I told my dad, I was like, I never got it. My dad was like, oh, he was like, no. He was like, you did. He was like, I didn't tell you. He was like, I don't know if you saw it, but I left it there. And I go, you didn't tell me? He was like, no. He was like, I left it there, and if you didn't grab it, then
I threw it away.
Allegedly. But I was like, wow. Whatever. So I'm reading it and it's like, okay, if you don't show up on the 4th, then you have to show up to the courthouse sometime in October. Yeah. And basically plead your case to the judge. And it's either like you get fined up to $1,500 or you go to jail. So I literally...
Why are you in jail? Oh, sorry about that. Oh my god.
So the first thing I do, I call Amanda. First mistake. Dude, it was funny. Dead. I was like, bitch, I'm on the run. And I show her, and she was with Josh. And she was like, babe, we're about to turn Patty in. She's like, what's the reward? And then we call Alanis because her sister, she's in law school. I was like, bitch, I need you to hurry the fuck up and get that degree because I'm going to need you.
Someone to represent me. I'm fucking dead.
So, whatever. We're all like cracking jokes about it, but I literally was like...
Okay, sorry. I know, we're laughing through the pain, guys.
That's what I said yesterday.
Fuck.
Oh, No, but I was like, oh my God, like this is gonna be such an inconvenience, like whatever. But I was curious, like if I did get, like if I were to get selected, like what kind of trial it would be or case it would be. But yeah, so whatever. I like go the day of, it was this last week. So I went on Tuesday, whenever the 4th was. No, Wednesday. I went Wednesday at 8 a.m. I like checked in or whatever. We go through orientation, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then they take us to like the courtroom. It's like there's like 84 of us. There's a lot of us. So whatever, we go in there, they take attendance, cool. And then we meet the judge. Super cool judge, like so cool. Like he was funny. He keeps things kind of light. He walks us through the case. When he put up like the charges and everything, my stomach did drop a little bit. I was like, oh, I got a little nervous, and I was like, okay. Immediately, in my head, my brain started like going. So whatever, we do that, and then he goes, okay, like today. Oh, he goes through everyone. He asks, and they don't go call you by name; they call you by your number, and they ask like, are you gonna be able to stay for like if you're selected? And you say yes, no, and if you say no, you have to stay, and you basically have to explain why, and then he decides like, no, come back or whatever. So whatever, I said yeah, because I was like, yeah, okay. We fill out this questionnaire. So instead of getting like questioned in person, he was like, I make it easy. You just do a questionnaire. And he was like, and then me and the attorneys will go through it, and then when you come back, then we'll let you know. And they like swore us in and everything. So obviously, like, I'm not gonna lie on the questionnaire, but it was just hard because I knew when I was writing my answers, I was like, oh, I'm not getting picked. There's no way. Because not to like get into what I wrote, but like certain questions I was like, well, I'm like, I don't know the details, but just like based off family history, like I can't.
Yeah.
Like I like specific questions about like gangs and whatnot, and like gun violence, and do you know anyone that's been shot? And I was like, actually, yes. Do you know anyone who's been in jail or like? And I was like,
yeah.
Again, I don't know the details.
Yeah, but
yes. So, but there was a part of me where I was like, you never know. Like, you never know. And then I did have to put, like, you know, I'm currently on, like, a leave for, like, depression and anxiety, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. And they were like, hey, after you fill that out, you're free to go. So I was done at, like, about almost 1. And then they're like, don't come back till Friday. And Friday we'll let you know if you get selected. Because then on fucking Thursday, they still had another group of people to check. And they only need like 12 jurors. And I don't know if it's like 1 or 2 subs or whatever. So whatever, I go Friday. And we get there at 10:30. And I'm like, oh, I really hope like I don't have to do this. But if I do, I was like, at least the case is interesting. I just know it's going to be a lot. Like, triggering. So, yeah, we go in. 10:30, the door opens and the guy comes out and he's like, okay, like, I'm gonna call a group. If your number is called, just stand over here. And in my head, I'm like, please, I hope I don't get called. I get called. So I walk over there. He's like, okay, just hang tight. I'll come back for you guys. And we're all standing. Immediately, we're like, what's going on? Like, blah, blah, blah. Me and this one guy, he looks like he's like around my age. We just look at each other and we're like, he's like, and I would start laughing. I was like, I hope it's not us. He was like, I hope we're the ones that get to go.
Yeah.
And whatever, we go in, and the judge takes roll. So he, like, calls everyone's number, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, all right, I want to thank you all for your time. Thank you for your service. Make sure to go to, like, that room to get your certificate. You're free to go. Everyone was like... and everyone's smiling, and he was like, no, he was like, don't be too happy. He was like, I don't want them to feel bad outside. But yeah, guys, I didn't have to do jury duty, like, and I'm not going to jail.
And you're not getting fined.
Oh, bitch. But yeah,
that's so funny. Well, I mean, yeah, that's like, yeah, at least you didn't have to do it.
Yeah, but it was like understanding like the process. Okay, yeah, cool. But yeah, when I saw what the case was, I was a little nervous. I was like,
I'm like that. And guys, we're like really into like crime and all of that. So I remember when I got served, it was during like COVID time. So I just had to go online, check there. And then it just said like you don't have to
that still happens. But because I have never gone.
Yeah.
A huevo, they're like, you just have to show up.
Go. Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically like not the highlight, but like a big thing this week.
Yeah.
What about you?
I didn't do much this week. I tried a new workout class and then went to Soul Cycle finally. Hadn't been in a while. The class was so freaking good.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
So
it was
good.
So good.
Guys, it was Pitbull.
You're welcome for the theme.
I know. It was so fucking good. As soon as I saw the theme, I texted Patty. I was like, oh my God, I have to be there. But it was funny, guys, because I was waitlisted, right? So I checked like the day before, I checked my bike or whatever.
It was the morning of, because that's when I got the text.
Okay, so the morning of, I checked my bike number, because regardless, I was like, I'm just gonna go. But I see the bike number, guys. It was bike number 3, which is in the front, and I said, "Oh."
And Mely never rides in the front row
ever. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, I actually have to be on. So, but I was pretty proud of myself. Like, I did pretty good.
Bitch,
like,
you were up.
Like, I'm like, I did pretty good. Like, I don't know. It's one, the
energy is,
yeah, like the energy, and it's been a while since I've gone, so I just kind of like needed that pump. I did stop for a second and stuff, but it was so good.
But I feel like the energy is different in the front row.
Yeah,
because you're like they always say like if you're in the front, you're leading. You're like everyone behind you, so you have to be up.
Yeah, that's literally why I was like, shit,
and then
like,
you feed off of everyone.
Yeah,
and then like the music was so good. I was shook because I did the 8:30 and I died in 8:30.
She did.
I died in 8:30. I don't know what it is, but Pitbull has superpowers over me.
You're like,
because bitch, I was up, and the guy next to me, he was like, he was hyping me up too.
Those two guys,
they were so cute.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, they're good. It was funny. I would look over at Paulina and the bitch. I was like, I'm not looking that way. But there was my only thing sometimes, like, it's just the beat, and I wanted to make sure, because again, I'm in the front. I was like, shit, I need to make sure I'm on. I was pretty on. If I would catch myself like kind of like slacking, I would look at Patty, and then I'm like, okay, let me follow her lead, because I'm like, if I look at Dahlia, I know what she's looking, but she's obviously like the opposite way. I'm like, no, fuck that, I'm gonna get confused. So if I would catch myself, I'll look at Patty. I'm like, all right, this way.
I get confused all the time.
No, but I'm like, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, the pressure. But no,
you did good. I was looking over at you, and you were up. There was a moment where you like had just sat down, and Dolly was like, "Come on, Mely." Yeah, you're like, I was like,
fuck. And then when you like go slow, you like
resistance.
The resistance. There was a part I like put my hands out because I just couldn't. I was just holding on. She comes. She's like,
oh, isolation. Like, okay, when we did isolation.
Yeah, that. But
that's like a pet peeve of hers.
She's like no. Rip. I was like, okay, fine. But yeah, that was good. And then Zoo and I tried a new workout class. Guys, it was I was pumped. I was pumped the fuck up. But it was such a good workout. I like let it all out there. I loved it. I like really, really loved it. So I'm gonna go back for
what was it called?
It's called Bunda, something like that. I think it's Bunda. It's called Bunda, and basically it's like a workout. It's every day is different, but you start with you could either start on the floor or on the Stairmaster. I liked to start on the Stairmaster just because I'm like, okay, I kind of like get it done there like before, and then floor. But you do kind of, it's like different intervals. People are like it's similar to berries. You add obviously weight, or depending on what it is, there's a bunch of different weight that you can add. I started obviously low, and then yesterday was glute camp, so it was all about like your butt. So I was like, okay, so Stairmaster, and then you go into all of these other like movements, and then like hip. What are they? Hip raises, hip
thrust.
Yeah, hip thrust. And then obviously with the hip thrust you have all of the sandbags or the weights, but I was like, they're staying there. I just had the fucking the band. But yeah, like overall I loved it. Tomorrow I'm doing, I think tomorrow is abs, so it's gonna hurt. And then Tuesday I'm doing arms.
Oh, so, yeah. Period. I hate the Stairmaster. Like I told Mely, I was like, when I go to the gym, I want to pull and push weight.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be on the Stairmaster. But I did look it up on Instagram, and it looks interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to try it.
Yeah, no, and we love the new member perks. Like, it's like you get 4 classes for like $40 or whatever.
Oh, period. Yeah. Period. So this would be your... So Monday...
3rd. So 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, yeah.
But I ended up just getting a new member deal. So I have unlimited for the rest of the month. That's how much I enjoyed it. So I'm like, I'm not training right now. It was way cheaper than... I love my trainer, but it was way cheaper than that. And I took advantage of it. I was like, new member perk, unlimited classes for the month. All right, let's just do it now. So... doing that, and then again, guys, just because I'm like, oh fuck, I like just let it all out there, and then I want to try all of their classes, so it's like, this is just gonna be the best way to do it. But yeah, so I'm excited to try those. And then besides that, I mean, yeah, just, you guys know me, I've started watching new shows. So I was telling Patty I was watching Your Honor. Oh my god, guys.
I'm going to watch it because of her.
I recommend it. Watch it. 10 out of 10. I'm still in season 1. I haven't finished it, and I'm already like, what? Because, like, yeah, you go straight into it. It's like, it's plot twist, and then you're like, oh my god, this is going to happen. Whatever. But
when she was telling, I was like, so what's it about? She's telling me. She's like, and then this, and then this. And I was like, okay, bitch, don't tell me no more. I was like, I need to watch it. Don't tell me no more.
Yeah, and she's like, what season are you in? I'm like, what?
I thought she was on like the 3rd season. She's like, bitch, I'm not even done with the first one.
So, but that's like my only thing. I'm like, because it's so good already in season 1 and I'm not finished with it. Hopefully season 2 is like still, it's there. But yeah, like other than that, guys, I've just kind of like this fucking heat. So I've just been trying to get away from that, but I don't have AC in my house.
No, but so Monday was Labor Day.
Yeah.
And we went to the beach.
Yeah, we did go to the beach.
It was, because I was like, bitch, we have to do something because it's so hot. We went to the beach.
Tan, guys.
I got tan. I'm
dark.
So excited. I showed Paulina my tan lines.
Yeah.
Yesterday after class, after I showered, she was like, she's like, you look like a Duvalin.
Yes.
Because
oh my God,
like
funny.
tan and then white.
Yeah.
But I picked Mely up at like 9:30-ish. We like did a pit stop. We got Chick-fil-A breakfast. We went to the beach just in time because literally we pulled in and then someone was taking we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that Good Samaritan.
Loved her.
Someone was taking forever, so then the security like closed the gate or closed off the entrance. So whatever. We're waiting, and my thing is like, I get it. If someone's leaving, you want to get their spot. Cool. But if there are multiple spots further down, why are you going to get the wait for someone at the entrance and you're just back, like, causing traffic?
It's so annoying.
So then, Mely, what happened?
And then, so there was this lady. Obviously, she was thinking the same thing we were. She got off her car. She went to this person that was driving the car. She's like, guided him, like, you gotta, like, move to the side. She made him move to the side, was, like, doing whole traffic control, the whole thing, guys, and then started going.
She closed his mirror.
His mirror, everything.
But she was very sweet about it. She was like, excuse me, like, you're like, causing traffic. Can you, like, move to the side?
Yeah.
So then he did that. And then we went. Another car didn't fucking do that. Yeah. I was like, did she not learn? I was like, she was the one right in front of us. Yeah. We're like,
and right in the middle. I'm like, bitch, move to the side.
And then she ended up not even taking that spot. She saw, she finally went. And then we saw someone leaving. He was like a surfer. He was changing. And I was like, I immediately pulled to the side.
Yeah.
Put my blinker on. And then Mely goes, you see how we're to the side?
Very mindful. Very demure. Like, guys, because I'm like, literally, I'm like, the first
it's beach etiquette, bitch. The fuck?
But no, we got there right on time because I assumed they fucking closed the gate.
Yeah, and it was so good. We got there. It wasn't that packed when we got there. We put our stuff out.
Free parking.
Free parking. We got lucky because the one we were at, it didn't work.
And I made sure to take a video.
Yeah, everything. I told Mely, I was like, take a video of you trying to pay. And she goes, good idea.
And I even pay, like, I try to pay the car next to us because theirs wasn't working either. I'm like, just in case. I'm like, is it free parking all around? But no, like, a few other cars had like their time. The one next to us didn't. So I tried it. I'm like, look, I recorded both.
No,
I was like,
literally. Mm-mm. But it was such a good beach day. The water was it was like a big pool.
Good, guy. It was a big pool. It was fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
It was so
good.
Good. And then we love going like, okay, we'll lay out for a little bit. I was reading. I finished Ugly Love. So good. It was
Guys,
funny.
if you haven't read Ugly Love,
Yeah,
read it.
you got to read it. It's so good. So I would like read. So we got there. We had a breakfast. We were laying out, and I put sunblock on. Whatever I'm reading, and in my head I was like, I'm only gonna read 2 chapters, and we'll get in the water. And then I finished 1 chapter, and Mely sees I started English. She goes, "Okay, bitch, 1 chapter, and we're getting in the water." And I finished. We get in the water. So good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so happy I got tan because I was losing my tan.
No, immediately when we got into Patty's car, I look in the mirror, I was like, and then I showered, guys. And you know, after you shower, that's it. But I took off my bathing suit and I was like, holy fuck. And then I showered and I said,
I have like, my stomach is like dark and then it's just white because my bathing suit is high-waisted.
Yeah, literally, like my stomach's white. My boobs are white. Half of my ass is white. It's so funny.
I have a triangle on my ass like this that's white. And everything else is brown. I need to show you because remember how you're like, I see the gradient.
Yeah,
of your
literally
tan?
I was like, it's literally like this.
You could now it's like all one color and then it's just white. So then that was Monday, and then Tuesday perks of Mely's job,
we went to horror night.
Woo! Like, we love, aside from the beach, we love spooky things.
Yes, all things spooky. And honestly, I was glad because at first I was like, damn, on a Tuesday, they told us pretty last minute. But now I'm glad it was on the Tuesday because
it was not packed.
It wasn't packed. And the weather. Yeah. Because opening weekend was this Friday. It was on Thursday. When I got out of work, guys, the line to get in, like, everything was sold out. Like, I know that. And I think a few of, like, the VIP passes are sold out for the rest of, like, the entire Halloween Horror Nights thing or whatever. But, yeah, guys, I'm like, thank God it was that day. But we got through all the mazes.
We didn't do 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. We didn't do 2.
It was still warm, but it was funny. So that day... That's the day I had to call for jury duty. And Mely had texted me like the day before, and we talked about this last week or whatever. Like, are you still gonna go? I'm like, yes, bitch. I'm just gonna call from there. So I told her, I was like, sorry, like I need a call. I'm calling, and nothing. It just says report to the courthouse, and I'm like, bitch, you didn't tell me where.
It lists out all of.
So I was gonna say that, and it's funny. So I've already obviously heard this before. Mely, this is the first time. And I'm using her phone to call so I can use my phone to get, like, my details. And I'm going to the options, and then it's finally when it's, like, reporting instructions. And then it lists everything. And Mely's like, she's like, bitch, you're a criminal.
It was like, misdemeanor. No, I'm just kidding.
It did not say that, okay?
It was just so funny the way it was listing it.
But then I was like, oh. And then we're like, fuck it, I'll call in a little bit. And nothing. So I just showed up, and thank God it worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was still a little warm, but it wasn't. I mean, it was still warm. Yeah.
But it wasn't like as bad as like the rest of the week. So I was like,
first, obviously, honestly, my favorite one was Insidious.
Insidious, same.
That was like the one that was actually good and scary and. Like, it was really good. All the other ones, I was like, I don't really remember them. Texas Chainsaw, I feel like that was okay.
The Terror Tram, I liked the beginning. The beginning was good, and then I was like, damn, that like set me up for like, I'm like, okay, hopefully it's like better.
It was like a 2-second thing, but this is the thing with the tram. It's the same shit every year.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's only so much they can do.
But it's also like Blumhouse. Like, I would want more. Like, my coworkers were like asking. I'm like, guys, honestly, I was let down because all of them were like, oh my God, I was so scared. This, that. But I get it because people genuinely do get scared. Yeah. But I think it's because we love horror. The guy. Guys, okay.
Pobrecito.
Now that we're talking about that, there was a guy in front of us. And
it was in the Texas Chainsaw, no?
Yeah. It was in 2. We went into 2.
He was in front of... Oh, he was behind us in Texas Chainsaw. And then he was in front of us in whichever one we went. The Quiet Place. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, there was... but
something
he was like really scared. Like, he was like covering his like...
There was a part like he was in front of us and he was like... And he like looked back at me and then just started
we were
laughing.
Just dying.
No, and then Mely, it's tradition. The workers, like the
people who scare me.
The people that guide, like, go this way. Mely's always like, ah!
Because, guys, they're literally, you're like turning.
That girl was not fucking with you.
They're sometimes in the places where you don't expect, like, it's like the little transition places or whatever you're like walking through. They're just there like this, bitch. That scares me more than
we're
anything
laughing
else.
Like in her face. And I'm like pointing at her laughing. And she's like,
bitch.
I was like, oh, like, she's taking her job serious. No,
like,
but
sorry, you're very scary.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, overall, we still enjoyed it for free, bitch. The fuck?
No, it's always fun. Yeah, like I'm just like, if you get scared easily, obviously you're gonna get scared. And then I know a lot of people, they're like, oh my god, I want to go because of the weekend. That's not really like a big thing for me. So
we didn't go into the weekend. We didn't go into that
monstrous. Yeah.
But we went into that one last year, and that we really liked it.
And of course it's because it's like the Latino scary, like, because the last year, that's usually always they stick to like the
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've had this conversation. I feel like Universal. Mm-hmm. They have so much opportunity. They miss the mark almost every time.
Yeah. And it's like, and
I'm like, you're fucking Universal, bitch.
Literally. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I was talking to my coworkers that went to Orlando, and they said Orlando was good. I'm like, do y'all spend all the budget in Orlando and don't bring it here? But it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I feel like that it's always like that. The Orlando is always, especially when that's like the that's like the main one. But yeah,
I think I'm going to go one more time to take my cousin because I was trying to get him secured some tickets, and then one of my coworkers can get us in. Period. But she has to be there, and I'm obviously not going to make him go alone with them. So he's like, no, I'm down. All right, so
he don't. Bitch. Yeah, he's about that life.
Yeah, he's like, like just come. He's like, come with me. Though.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You're like, no.
Yeah.
Go by yourself.
Yeah. So I think we'll go again, but I'm still dreading that. Even though it's gonna be VIP, it's definitely gonna be packed.
Yeah, but no, you guys will be.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah, and then the other thing, I finally watched Beetlejuice with Paulina. So good, so good. Like
go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. Melly's gonna.
I'm gonna rewatch
the first one,
and then watch it.
Like the original, and I love that they have the original cast with the main original cast in it. It was just so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I know.
But yeah, that's pretty much our week. Yeah. Stay fucking hydrated.
Stay hydrated, guys.
I'm so mad that I'm not gonna be able to go swimming. I'm pretty sure my cousin might call us to come over today.
Yeah.
Cause it's one of my nephews. It's his birthday today, baby Ray. Happy birthday, chulo. And they have a pool. So if she calls us, it's if I don't know any of the plans, but it's just so damn hot.
Yeah.
And like I can't get in the water.
Yeah. And it's a nice pool, guys.
Yeah.
Not like
their backyard is really nice.
Yeah.
But anyways,
that's all we got for y'all this week. So we'll see you in next week's episode. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
If you're listening to us on Spotify, make sure to download and rate.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you're following Desanti.
All of them. And we'll see you next week's episode.
Bye.